Howdy folks, hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. Hey guys, Unit 5, Session 3. We're cranking through things here. I think that you're finding, guys, with this unit and really throughout the semester, it is so important to stay on the ball each and every week. Guys, if you do a little bit each day, 60 to 90 minutes in this class, that's distraction-free work where you're only working on English, no Facebook, no distractions. As long as you do that each weekday, you'll be fine. Just take it step by step and you'll be A-okay. If you're not doing that, guys, it's imperative that you change that habit right now and start doing that. Start doing a bit each day so that you don't fall behind and don't become overwhelmed. So Unit 5, Session 3. In the first couple sessions of this inquiry-based report, you defined a topic, you began doing some research. At this point in time, you should have your interview subject, in other words, the person that you are going to interview. You've got that all set up, and in this week you'll actually be carrying out the interview. You'll be doing your works cited. Now, I always, sometimes you find if you save the works cited for the very end, like after you write the paper, it's a hassle. It's one extra thing to do. So do the works cited now. You've already got the resources that you found and identified and took notes on in previous units. So do the works cited now, and then we'll also hop into the first draft. And guys, when I say draft one, it's not sitting down and trying to write out the entire paper. Draft one is sitting down and, fairly quickly, without taking a ton of time, making an outline or making a word map or maybe doing some kind of a brainstorm or free write. I'll show you one web-based program that you can use for that if you want. And that's what we're looking at this week. So let's get into it. You land on updates, guys. As always, every time you come on updates, please read and see if there's anything new. From there, go to materials, and we are in, of course, Unit 5. Here we are, Session 3, January 29th through February 4th. So we'll open that and go down to the folder right here, guys. Recommended timeline right here. Hey, look at this. Plan out what you're going to do each and every day for the week. And I'm telling you, it'll come fairly easily. Just use it as a checklist. Don't let things surprise you. Don't just click around randomly. Make a plan and follow that plan. Here we are, Unit 5, Session 3. You can see if we scan through, basically 3 assignments. You'll be turning in your interview transcript and notes. So here's what that means. By February 4th, that Tuesday, you need to carry out your interview. This is, you're interviewing one person who's an expert in your subject. You can do this interview in person. You can do it on the phone. You can do an email interview. It's up to you. And by February 4th, you need to turn in either the transcript of that interview. So in other words, kind of what was said, or if it was an email interview, you can just, submit that person's answers. Or it could be detailed notes from the interview. So let's say if you did an interview in person, maybe you recorded and then transcribe it. You could do that if you want. Or maybe just during that interview, you're taking notes and writing down their responses. You can turn in those notes. So that's what's due at the end of the week here. You will also turn in your works cited. Keep in mind, guys, for your works cited, there are 6 specific sources that you need to include and use in your paper, and those are described at length in Session 1, Unit 5, Session 1. So please make sure all of those are in your works cited. On this page here, there's a bunch of examples of works cited, how to do a works cited. There's videos about it. So please make sure you spend that some time on that page. It's an important thing to be able to do. And guys, I don't expect you to memorize, the exact format for each type of source, but you do need to know how to use your resources. So for example, the sample works cited or those kind of things on this page, you need to know how to use those to make a works cited, or even how to use external sources like EasyBib or something like that. Those are talked about in this page. So how to do that. And then your final assignment this week is draft 1 of the inquiry-based report. Let's take a quick look at that page. And guys, like I said, for this draft, you're doing a detailed outline, a word map, or other sort of brainstorm of choice. Please do not attempt or even start to write out the paper in paragraph form. Okay? I know some students, maybe you like to sit down and just try to write the paper from start to finish. I'm telling you, do not do that. You won't get credit for this draft 1 if you just sit down and try to write the whole paper. What we're doing here is some planning. You need to plan out how the paper is going to be set up. My advice would be to make an outline of what's going to be included in a paragraph by paragraph format. This Lucidchart, this is kind of a neat website. If you want, you can use this to make kind of a word map or brainstorm in that fashion. Alright guys, hey, Unit 5, Session 3, as always, reach out to me. Let me know how I can help. Guys, it's so important that you take this work step by step. I mean, we're already into the drafting process here. Session 3 here, you start the drafting. Session 4, basically, we'll continue writing the paper. We are then in Session 4, we're done with the research phase and we're into the writing. That's where most of the writing occurs, and also some peer editing. And then Session 5, we'll be putting those final touches on the paper. It's so important that you take it piece by piece with this writing process. All right, guys, keep it rolling.